So it's not always that I feel uncomfortable doing something. I feel remarkably comfortable doing a lot of things. I'm grateful to say. But when this came up this morning, I was like, ugh. But it's those moments when I feel like that I know that it's got to be done. So I was watching, oh God, what's the name of the movie? A Star is Born last night. And it's a triggering movie for me, so it's only the second time I watched it. I really love the music in the movie and the dynamic and the passion. And I really love that, but it's a hard movie to watch because of the ending. And I don't know why I chose to watch it last night, but there are no mistakes, right? So I watched it. I felt stirred and shaken at the end of it. I was like, ugh. I remember thinking as he was about to go into the garage, if you haven't seen the movie, spoiler, as he's about to go into the garage and kill himself, doesn't he understand what he's leaving, what he's going to do to the people that find him? That it flashed across my head. Oh my God. And then I remembered that in the midst of suicidal depression, you can't think like that. You don't have the capability. It's not there. All you see is a flashing light, exit, 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 go, stop pain, stop pain, stop pain. The brain doesn't work like that when you're in the middle of suicidal depression or about to commit suicide or being suicidal. Your brain doesn't work like that. It does not have the capabilities. That's why it's a mental illness. Let's just stop for a minute. Mental illness. That means something in your brain, something in your mind is sick. It's sick. It's not functioning correctly. One more time. Mental illness. Your mind is ill. It's not working. It's not doing what's expected of it. And then I had a thought this morning. I was meditating in this rose, which is why I love meditation. I absolutely do, but I'm not always a fan of things rising, right? Because those are the things we don't want to face, the things that are repressed and hidden from even ourselves. So I was doing my 6 phase meditation that I do every single morning, and I really went deeply into it this morning because I get tired of the monkey chatter. So I really focused and I went deep. And I had this memory of this feeling that happened during the 2 years of suicidal depression. And it was, I can't even express it because I've never felt it before and I've never felt it after it. I'm grateful to say, we just put that out there to the universe. I'm so grateful that I never felt that before or after because that is a nasty feeling. And I just had a memory of it. It wasn't even the feeling per se, it was the memory of this feeling where I felt removed, detached from life. Like I wasn't a part of life. And this particular memory happened in the last hospital I was in. So that was March of 2016. March of 2016 was my last hospitalization. And I remember I was in either the bed or a group. I don't even know, to be honest with you, but I remember the feeling and I wasn't a part of life. I wasn't a part of life. That's what it felt like. I had been removed. It wasn't, I'm not talking about the feeling when you don't feel like you belong to anything. You're standing on the sidelines, you're standing alone, you're lonely. I'm talking like I was not a participant in life at all. Not just on the sidelines, but completely removed from the experience of life. It was a very odd, strange, it was like I was already dead. And I just had a memory of it this morning, and I was like, whoa, that's huge. I guess I've repressed that since then. I haven't ever thought about that. But it came up, and that I think that one of the biggest tools that we have in our arsenal for anything that plagues our existence is the ability to share the experience so that people who don't know can have an idea, right? So if you know anybody going through deep, dark depression, potential suicide, or if you've lost anyone to suicide, they didn't think, I'm telling you, they did not think, what is this going to do to my loved one? The brain is not working. It's not functioning. It wasn't I don't care if I hurt my loved ones. It doesn't happen like that. It's not it's not what they're thinking. They're thinking end pain, end pain. And I'm telling you, it's like that. It's like a wheel. End pain, exit here, exit here, exit here, go, 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 go. And you're like, oh my God, will this stop? Will this stop? and it won't stop. And that's the only reason that you consider ending it, is to stop it, to stop the brain from being your enemy. I wrote 2 paragraphs. It was suicidal depression in 2 paragraphs, because the epiphany hit me one day what it felt like, and it felt like anything negative that has ever been felt, seen, thought of, experienced by me came true. All of them, everything. The light lost in that moment. The light lost, and the darkness won. It's a scary place to be, and I hope you never go there. And if you have a loved one going through it, it's not that they don't love you, it's that they can't even see it. It's not available for them to know it or feel it or taste it or touch it. It's not a choice. It is not a choice. I can't stress that enough. It's not that they don't love you. It's that they can't access those files. Your computer has a virus, and you can't access the files you need to make it run. There's a problem, right? Your computer won't run. That's what happens to the brain. The files are not accessible. They're not accessible. The thought for other people, I'm going to hurt my family, what will they do without me, what will this leave behind, the legacy, all that is not available. Access denied. Access denied. I thought I'd share because maybe somebody needed that. I don't know who needed it, but I was prompted to do that even before my homework, and it's very uncomfortable. I didn't even do nothing to this and that, but I had to get it out while the moment, for the moment, in the moment. I was courageous, because it's weird to delve that deeply into such darkness. Thank God, God is the universe, only as a visitor now, not as a resident. Oh, I'm grateful today. I'm so grateful. I thought that being homeless as a teenager was hard. It was. It was. I thought that being a battered wife was hard, and it was. A single mother, and it was. But nothing compared to my own mind turning against me. So when you have family, friends, people who are talking about depression or suicidal, mental illness because the mind is ill, access denied. Have a blessed day.